Divine guidance isn't always obvious. It's usually not loud. It often shows up as a small, energetic shift, something that makes you feel a little lighter, more excited, or stronger, a little spark of yes. Most of the time, it doesn't make immediate sense. You don't always get the full picture. You just feel a little shift, a pull, a nudge to move in a certain direction, and that's where the trust comes in. Living in alignment with your soul requires both awareness and deep courage. You have to slow down enough to notice what your energy is doing. Awareness is the first step, and the more you notice, the easier it gets. Then you have to be willing to trust and act on that guidance, even when it feels uncertain or inconvenient. This isn't about chasing a perfect life. It's about learning to follow the energy that feels true, and it usually starts small, as a quiet whisper. When you begin to notice those energetic shifts, you start to feel the difference, even if you can't explain it. Those small moments matter. They're not random. They are how your soul communicates. The more you listen, really listen, and respond with aligned action, the more life begins to move with you. There's more flow, more clarity, more support. Not because things become effortless, but because you're not fighting with your own inner wisdom anymore. You're allowing divine guidance and soul to drive instead of giving the wheel to your limited ego brain. This is how you start to experience abundance, not just financially, but energetically, the kind of abundance that feels like freedom and groundedness and joy, even when things are messy or uncertain. So if you've been waiting for a sign or for things to feel perfectly clear, try paying attention to what gives you even the smallest energetic shift and trust it enough to take action before your ego has time to talk you out of it. That little lift, that spark, that internal yes is your guide. It doesn't have to make sense. It just has to feel true. That's the path. That's alignment. Intuitive painting is a beautiful, relaxing way to practice listening to these nudges. It invites you into that meditative flow state where you start to become familiar with what your intuitive nudges feel like. Download my free watercolor flow art guide at the link below to try this intuitive painting practice on your own. Or join us in the Soulfully Creative community, where I guide you step by step in the process of using intuitive art as a meditative spiritual practice to invite in soul wisdom and divine guidance.